What is going on? It's Tuesday, and we're back on the bus. So, we had a long weekend down there in Wilburton. Had a great time at the show, at the Relics and Rods car show. So, but we need to get this bus figured out. We need to get her done. So, I went ahead and ordered a brake booster with the master cylinder and the pedal and all that. So it's a universal setup. And I should be able to bolt it straight to the floor and then run a line to the intake or the back carburetor. That way we can pull vacuum and be able to use the booster. So we'll get all that bolted in whenever it comes in. Now they're saying this 2 to 3 weeks. So until then, I got to find something to do. And while I was down there at the car show in Wilburton, one of my buddies, Taylor Seegert, saw his car that he had put together, and it is sweet. And the front bumper really looked good. So I'm going to go ahead and build one this week, I hope. It's 4th of July weekend, all this stuff like this, so we're going to try and make sure that we make time for the family and the whatever time I have left over I'll use for the bus. So we're going to get to busting down on that, and we're just going to wing it. I mean, I really haven't, I've drawn one picture, I think, and it's not even worthy of showing. So I'm just going to be bolting stuff together, welding stuff together, and you guys will be able to watch as I do it. So right now I'm just working on the front mount, and we will work on the bars as the week goes on. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so here's the idea. I got some angle iron. That is going to put straight to that. And we're going to build the bumper off of that. So I can actually bolt these in, and then I'm using this 2x6 channel, and this will actually bolt to this, and kind of go from there. So once this front channel is on, I'm actually going to build bars that come up and just kind of add on, make it look a little bit kind of like a Mad Max look going on. So that's what we're aiming for anyways. Tomorrow I need to go to scrapyard, see if I can't find some old scrap channel and stuff like that, and we'll put it on there. But as of right now, I do have the base on there, so that's a pretty important part. And I I should be able to build the rest off of that. So I am going to cap the ends with actually a piece of strap that also comes down and angles out, and that'll take care of that. So other than that, I think that's about as far as I'm going to go on that today. I mean, I really don't have very much else to do. All right, well, it's still Tuesday night, but I figured I'm going to do something real quick now that it's cooled down and before I go to bed and stuff like that. So about a week ago, painted this glass red, and actually just used some metallic paint that is supposed to go on chrome or shiny metal. So that's what I did my headlights with, and that window right there turned out pretty decent. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do the rest of the bus and get it painted and see how it turns out. If it don't turn out, I guess I can always knock the windows out. So, but we're gonna try it and see what happens. Well, she's done. Doesn't look too bad. So I actually ran out of the first can. I need to grab me another one, do a second coat. But I think it's gonna look pretty good. Now I'd like to be able to get all the windows down. So if all the windows were down, I think it'd look a lot better. But some of them things haven't opened in years, so that might be a tricky ordeal. But we're gonna try it out. But other than that, I am done with it tonight. So I'll mess with the bumper tomorrow. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow's 4th of July. So by the time you guys are watching this, hopefully none of you guys lost your hands or fingers or anything else like that. So hopefully you guys had a good, safe 4th of July. And speaking of safe, I'm working on the bumper today. It's raining just a little bit, so the ground's nice and wet. And I don't think anybody's really got hurt welding in the rain. So we're gonna try it, see what happens. Safer than fireworks, I'm sure. It's just electricity running through your body, but hey, whatever. But I got some pieces for the bumper. Cut these out with a plasma cutter. We're in the scrapyard. Found a couple sheets of steel here, so I got 2 thinner pieces, and then the other 4 are actually a little bit thicker. So each one of these are actually going to be riding on the bumper, and I'm going to weld them in place, and then probably get a stick welder over here, weld them a lot more stout, and then run crossbars over the top of it. Try to keep them sturdy. Ought to look pretty cool. I mean, come on. That looks freaking killer. Literally killer. I'm going to do one more piece. So I'm actually going to cap the end of this. And what I'll do is take another piece, come down like here. So it'll J out right here with just one more piece. And that should top me off where I want to be. So, pretty sweet. I'm not even going to lie. I think myself, I don't know about you guys, but it is what it is. Actually pretty straight too. So, I might cut me out a template out of some cardboard, see how that looks first. And kind of line it up, see what she looks like. But yeah, so in between here, I'm going to put bars. That way I can actually sturdy this up. And I don't want to fill that in because I love the way that this grill looks. And I don't want to lose that. So, like I said, it'll just be small bar up top. So, but yeah, that turned out pretty cool, I think, so far. A little bit more to do to it, but hey, it'll work. There's that small piece. This will be welded up solid more whenever I can get a decent welder over here. That little 110, it does okay. Enough to hold some stuff in place. But if I can, I'm going to try and find me some square tubing. Or I might just use some cold roll and go across there. Try and hold that together. But other than that, I mean, that looks pretty sick. So I like it. Windows turned out great. So not too sure what else I'm going to be messing with. Like I said, I'm still waiting on the master cylinder for the brakes. So that will show up in a few weeks here. But yeah. So, but other than that, I'm going to try and find some other stuff to do, I guess. Not sure what, but we'll figure it out. And when I do, I'll get back with you guys. All right, it's Sunday night, almost 9 o'clock, and should be getting ready to go to bed and everything, get up early for work and whatnot. But I want to come out here because I want to take the bumper off and bring it up to the shop and just use the MIG welder up there. As far as getting a stick welder and all that, I don't have one, so I'd have to borrow one. And I don't want to be making a hassle on anybody. And this way I can just load it up, weld it at the shop, take it back off, and bolt it back on. So I'm going to do that. But also, I looked at the order for the brake booster and everything, and it should be here tomorrow. So if it doesn't show up tomorrow, it'll be here Tuesday. So I should be able to work on brakes this week. That would be awesome. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this bumper taken off and get it loaded up, bring it to the shop, and get it fixed up. So. her loaded up. Now, this is the reason why I want to MIG weld it. My my little flux core welder, it's okay for small projects, but when you're doing something like this, it's just about worthless. So, and which, granted, I'm sure it would be a lot better if I wasn't running that long of extension cord, but that's what I'm left to out here. I mean, like I said, I don't have any access to power unless I'm running that long of extension cord, and it's a ways. So I know I'm getting power draw and everything else like that. So that's why a lot of the stuff I'm taking off and bringing it up to the shop and welding it, and just kind of taking care of it there. So so yeah, not very much done on this video, but 4th of July and everything, we had a couple of those to go to, so it was a pretty busy week. Not making excuses, but we were busy. So we'll really crack down on some big components this week. The bumper will be bolted back up tomorrow, hopefully. And if I got a little bit of time, I'll put the brakes on, or the brake booster and the pedal and all that. And if I don't get to it tomorrow, then I'll get to it on Tuesday. So we'll go from there. But other than that, I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys have a good week.